No, you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Right when you were. Well, you guys have played 3 games. This one counts. How's it different?
It's not different. You know, each game that we played counted for me. And I feel that we just got to go in and execute, you know, focus on practice, focus on doing all the right things to make sure this game goes well and that we come out with the W.
Yeah, we emphasize every game isn't just the same as importance. I mean, it goes in the win or loss column regardless of who we play. So, I mean, a win is a win, a loss is a loss. It doesn't matter, yeah, it's conference, but if you treat every game the same, you're not going to outplay yourself or underplay yourself if you're prepared the same. So,
Guys, when you look at the tape on sack, from a defensive standpoint, what do you see when you look at them? Either guy.
they're pretty solid. The secondary is pretty solid. They do different coverages and things like that. They kind of roll late and they do different things, but they're pretty solid. But I feel like if we execute as offense, it'll be just the same as any other team we play.
Yeah, so their D-line is kind of big up front, and I noticed that they have a D-lineman playing linebacker now, number 44, so that's going to be interesting. He seems very aggressive to come downhill. And to me, he's kind of too aggressive, so it's going to be fun to see that. You know, maybe overrun some plays and have some mistakes in the game, and I think we're going to capitalize on that. And I feel that it's going to be a real good game for the run game and for the pass game this week.
Xavier, their coach called you a dude today, which I think he made us compliment.
He is the dude.
Nah, not
Correct.
easy.
He is the dude.
Not easy.
But I think you caught some guys' attention with what you've had success so far. Is that an accomplishment in itself, or do you block it out? How do you view that? How the outside world looks at you?
I kind of not focus on it. You know, I don't focus on it at all. You know, I just try to come every day and do my job and try to prepare as best as I can and try to not minimize the distractions is what we say every day. Minimize the distractions, come to execute, come to work hard every day, and that's kind of what I do. You know, that's my game plan, and that's my focus.
You had a big workload. Was the bye good for you? Did you need a bye to I guess rejuvenate?
The bye was good. It was definitely good to me. It played good on my body and stuff. It gave me some time to recuperate and get some rest. But I'm ready to go. You know, a week off was too long, and I'm ready to get back playing and see where we're at as a team and just execute.
How do you recover from a game?
Ice baths, a lot of ice baths.
I don't know how it works. I really want your schedule. Immediately after the game, or what's the process?
After games, after practice, just try to get in the training room as much as you can. Ice is your best friend during season, and that's pretty much what I do. After games, get in the ice bath. After practices, ice bath, and just try to get in the training room as much as you can to stay healthy for the season.
Have you always been that dedicated, or has that evolved over time?
Oh yeah, it's always been a part of my life. You know, you never want to be in the training room that much because it means you're injured. But I feel like if you're in there for ice baths, it's not as bad.
So ice baths after every time you practice and after every game.
Yes, sir.
You were shaking your head. You must do the same thing then. So
Definitely. We run a lot of plays, and after practice, your legs are dead, and the ice bath just helps you rejuvenate.
I gotta ask about the last game. Were you upset with the way you played against Utah State?
Definitely.
How'd you take that in, and how did you use it as motivation, or is that just talk?
I mean, we practiced what's next, but I do have to say I was pretty upset with myself, so I just kind of took it in. I didn't really, react too much on it or stay focused on it, but I did use it as motivation for practice the next week and into the game against Shatron.
When you have drops, how do you not let it affect your confidence?
It's tough, but I think last spring Coach Cross really emphasized, flushing no matter if the play is good or bad, you just flush it and you play the next play, and we really emphasize what's next.
Is being a receiver, can it be like playing basketball where you're hitting shots and it feels good? I mean, did you feel like it? Can you get in a zone like you did against Shatron?
Yeah, most definitely. You get in the zone when things are going right more often. But I mean, if things go bad, you can really snap out of it and get in the zone again. So it just depends.
You guys kind of downplay the idea of this game's importance, but it's got to feel homecoming. You can really set a precedent for your fans going forward. Does that factor into your mind, or do you try to ignore that sort of stuff?
I definitely ignore it. It's just another game for me. It's important, but every game is important. You know, you got to just come out prepare like each game, and prepare for each game, and just go out and give your all.
Yeah, please. Same question.
Same thing. I mean, I agree with him. Every game is important, and we practice like every game is a championship opportunity. And if you practice like that, every game is important, and you'll play the same.
Okay. Thanks, guys.